everybody, King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Series 24 Wade Barret. As you can see here, we have him in packaging. We have Wade Barret, the Barret Barrage t-shirt, and the Intercontinental Championship. As you can see, the box is a little dinged up. I'm pretty sure someone tried to break into this box and probably steal that title. Luckily they didn't, otherwise I wouldn't have picked this guy up. But anyway, on the back, and it looks like somebody cut his box. They weren't even careful with them. Height and weight, 6'7", 246 pounds, from Princeton, England. Signature move, the Bullhammer, and Wasteland. That is not included on here. Okay, anyway, career highlights, Intercontinental Champion, NXT Season 1 winner. And as read-up says, after missing a significant chunk of 2012 to injury, Wade Barret returned to action with his competitive fire completely rekindled. An impressive list of superstars felt the heat of Barrett's renewed fire, perhaps not more than Kofi Kingston. After two split victories at Survivor Series and TLC, they met again in Washington, D.C. on the New Year's Eve edition of Raw. Barret capped off the memorable year by defeating Kingston to win the Intercontinental Championship for the second time in his career. As we can see, recreate the action of the WWE, we have Rey Mysterio, Dolph Ziggler, Ryback, The Miz, and Trish Stratus. So what I'm going to do now is get them opened up, and we'll go on to the rest of the review, so stay tuned, folks. And so here we have Wade Barret posing out of packaging. Now let's get a good 360 of this guy. Already gonna say that I find a couple of flaws with this figure. It's not the figure's fault, it's Mattel. Mattel is the one that really screwed up this figure, and I'll explain why. But first, let's go on to his accessories. He does come with this Intercontinental title. If you remember from my Christian review, Christian also came with an Intercontinental title. No, it's upside down. But really nice detail on it. I'm not sure the camera is picking it up, but the one Wade Barret came with seems like it's a little more yellowish gold than this one. This one seems more like a platinum. I'm not sure if the camera can pick that up. I might be going crazy, but I'm almost positive that these are two different shades of gold. But moving those off to the side, so we can go on to his other accessory, which is his Barret Barrage shirt. Let's get that off his head. Okay. Nice detail on it, I guess. You can see it says Barret Barrage, Bare Knuckle Landshot, or Land, I don't know what that is, on the back, Wade Barret. It's a plastic shirt. I would have preferred if it was soft goods. I mean, with plastic you can get the design on the back, but sometimes it looks goofy. And if these flaps don't fold properly, they're not going to connect into these little pegs, and then it just makes it look awkward and stupid. So, it's there, I guess. Moving that off to the side. And here we have Wade Barret. Really nice looking figure. He is somewhat taller than most of your WWE figures. I mean, he is a taller person. But really nice details on him. Let's actually go on to some of his details. That's a really nice face sculpt on Wade Barret. I'm going to say that right now. You can see his black hair into his beard. I don't know why he has brown eyebrows. No clue why that is, but you can see his tattoos there. His elbow pads. Black wrist tape, which I'm going to get to in a minute. His trunks, Wade Barret, on the front, the flag. All the way down to his boots. But right now, I do not like his arms. There's nothing wrong with his arms from this part down. But he's wearing black wrist tape. I mean, come on, he did not wear black wrist tape. He wore the full tape to his hands, like CM Punk does. This is not all the way down to his hands, nor is this white. This should be white, not black. So that's a huge mistake on Mattel's part, because it's not even accurate. You know, they say authentic ring gear. They give us their authentic ring gear. Don't make mistakes like this. This is practically unforgivable. You did it with the basic one where he has the white wrist tape. Why didn't you do it for the Elite? Who knows? But that's probably my biggest complaint about this figure, is his white wrist tape is not there when it should be. It's just infuriating, because now I need to go find a Wade Barrett with the white wrist tape and do an arm swap. Hopefully the tattoos line up. But going on to his articulation, he has a bulge in his head. He can look up, down, left and right, tilt his head side to side. Arms on a ball joint go out. That's pretty tight. Do a full 360, once again tight. Bicep swivel. Bend at the elbow. Spin, which mine is kind of loose. Spin and bend at the wrist, and it's the same for both arms. He has an ab crunch, which I find really awkward, because I have not seen this body on a figure yet. I mean, it looks like Wade Barrett's body, but I haven't seen it on a figure, so if it's exclusive to him, then kudos to Mattel for giving him this torso. But waist swivel, ab crunch, legs go forward, back out, spin at the thigh, double jointed at the knee, pretty tight, spin at the boot, and he should have ankle joint as well as ankle pivot. So all the articulation you'd expect from an Elite figure. Dang, those ankles are tight. But that's Wade Barrett for you. What I'm going to do is get him posed up for my final thoughts, and we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, folks. And so here we have Wade Barrett posed for my final thoughts, and overall, I do like this figure. Yeah, I have a gripe with the arms being wrong and the eyebrows, but overall, he's a really nice figure, and if you can't stand the plastic shirt on him, you can always take it off. You know, it's not like the Shield figures where you have to leave them on. You have the option to take it off this guy. If you don't like the shirt, you don't have to put it on. I mean, like I said, it tabs in at 3 different points. But I do like this figure a lot, and I do recommend him if you're a fan of Wade Barrett or a completist. He'll look great in your display. He already looks great in mine, I'm going to say that. This is, of course, my favorite attire that Wade Barrett has worn. But if you can find him at a decent price, pick him up. I picked mine up at Walmart for roughly $21. That's what you're going to be paying at retail from now on with the Elite figures, and there's nothing you can really do about that unless you pick them up on a sale. But if you can find them, pick them up. I wish I had the coat that I could display them with, but I don't have that. But not much more I can say about Wade Barrett, so I'll wrap up the review here. And this is King Dragons 5000 saying I highly recommend Wade Barrett, and I'll see you later. Take care, YouTube.